Because when it comes to network marketing, when it comes to this business, guys, it's not about being king. It's about being the king maker. It's not about what you can do, but it's about what you can teach, which is why Matt Rosa, chairman 750 in our company, he's always like, guys, I hope you got your pens and papers out, right? I got to list a few people on here, lists and people out here and blue pens to write with, because we don't take in and remember everything that we hear all the time. We don't take in and remember everything that we hear. We only remember and probably retain 5% of what it is that we hear. So we really want to make sure we got notes and ready to write down some things that are said or written on the whiteboard that I'm going to share here on Zoom. But like I said, there's nothing like an extra 600, right? This isn't a how to make up the $100,000 this year call. This Zoom right here is to go to and free, waive your subscription fee, and or continue to make and earn an extra $600,000 a month, because there's nothing like having that extra stream of income coming in. Why? Because it sucks not having money at the end of the day, right? We don't have to dance around it. We don't have to, whatever. It just sucks. It sucks not having money. It sucks working paycheck to paycheck. But here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, people are either going to take action and learn something new and level up to get what they want, or sit around, bitch, complain, moan, and groan, right? And be left broken and disgusted, right, by their situation, and not really either being motivated to go out there and do something. And so therefore, we need a big purpose. We need a big dream. We need a big purpose, right? To build ourselves up to then go out there and do the work and create that urgency, And then the other, I forgot what was the second part of what I was about to say, but urgency. Shit, I lost my train of thought there for a second. But anyways, there's two sides of the coin. Success like speed, right? It's going to be easier to do this thing fast than it is to do this slow. Because at the end of the day, hopefully we find motivated and dedicated individuals that want to be around for the long term. But the fact of the matter is, some people aren't going to be around for longer than 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. And that's okay. It is what it is, right? But but so that's why it's easier to do this fast than it is to do this slow. It's easier to enroll 5, 10, 15 people now and rank up than it is to enroll 10 to 15 people in a year, because by the end of the year, those 10 to 15 people ain't going to be here. It just is what it is. But then if we enroll those 10 to 12, 15 people ourselves, boom, and help 3, 4, 5 of those people do the exact same thing, then it's going to be easier for you to maintain that extra 600,000. I'm already thinking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. We always want to be thinking big, but it's going to be easier for us to maintain that $600 to $1,000 a month coming in residually, guys. Now, why is this really, really cool? When you got that extra money coming in, you don't have to be on your laptop trading or analyzing a whole lot, right? It's fun to trade, and you're going to make more money, or you're going to make more money out of trading and duplicating your money than anything else. But when you got an extra $600, $1,000 coming in, that's now money that you can play with in the markets. That's money that you can compound in your trading account. That's money you can buy NFTs with. That's money you can pay your bills with. So, right. So you got to have a big purpose and create a sense of urgency. So one of our leaders, for example, his name's Austin Godsey. When he first started, he was broke as a joke and living on the streets. Right. He's living on the streets and was living in his car on the streets with his 8-month pregnant girlfriend. All right. So he ended up having a kid, and, he came across this opportunity. He checked out IM. He saw the plan. He saw the information, but he had to see it 3, 4, 5 different times before he even got started. 3, 4, 5 different Zooms, different private meetings, seeing the information before he even got started. But when he did, he took action and went P1000 in a week. Now, why did he do that? Because he had a son. He just had a son. So he had to find a way to make a stream of income, to make more money, and not have to live on the streets. So some people just say, yeah, I got tomorrow, I got next week, I got next month, and it'll all be good. I'll figure it out, blah, 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 which is fine. Everybody's going to come and go at our own pace, and there's nothing wrong with that. Number one. Number two, sometimes we do have to develop our mindsets. We have to develop our mindsets. We have to develop ourselves a little bit sometimes before we can go out there and boom, take all out massive action. My personal hope is just that we take personal action. We take all out massive action before we decide to quit. Because as soon as we decide to quit, boom, now we jump into the next project. We jump into the next thing, and we just learn to quit over and over again. And that sucks, right? We don't want to be quitting everything. Once we learn how to quit something, we're going to quit the next thing and the next thing. And then before you know it, you're 65 years old and you're known as a quitter. We don't want that. We don't want that. So with that being said, we want to do this right. So it's not like we need to make 100 grand tomorrow, but we want to have that sense of urgency. And it's not like we have to do everything perfect today, etc. So we want to do things mostly right, as best we can, and learn as we go. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, learn as we go. But also a sense of urgency where it's like, if I don't get this done today, if I don't contact 5 new people today, if I don't watch that go live today, I'm going to miss out on that information. And if I miss out on the information, then it compounds to the next day and compounds to the next day. So the same way we miss out on information on a day-to-day basis is this, and that compounds, right? That compounds over the time for us living the same year after year after year after year with no results. Not good, right? And I know this. I learned the hard way. Where the flip side, we can compound the other way. We can compound our results positively going forward and saying, I'm going to watch this go live today, this go live tomorrow, this go live the next day. And those results are going to compound positively over time. Contacting 5 new people or messaging 3 to 5 new people every single day, that type of consistency when it comes to online business, network marketing, that's going to compound over time. So like me, for example, when I'm in my head and I'm feeling stuff and I've got emotions and I don't feel like working, I don't feel like going out there because maybe I don't feel good about myself. Maybe I didn't take massive action. Maybe I wasn't productive for a few days and now that compounded. Instead of that and not getting phone numbers, not perfecting my skill set when it comes to managing my money, taking that massive action, being consistent on a day-to-day basis over time, that's going to compound instead. Now I'm getting 3 numbers today. Now I'm getting 5 numbers tomorrow. Now I'm getting 10 numbers next week, the week after that. Boom. Okay, that was like, I don't know how long that was, 5, 6, 7 minutes of mindset there. I'm not sure, but I wanted to get us prepared and juiced up for this whole sort of thing. So just very, very excited. As we know, we got multiple ways to make money within IM. And one of them is going 2 and free so you can save your subscription money, but also going P600, having 12 people in your organization in your own little group, your own little squad, right? And at the end of the day, guys, money making is a team sport. It's not about one person or about what you can do. It's about what we can do for the collective, what we can do for the people, right? Because when you help other people get what they want, you're going to get what you want. When you help other people get what you want, what they want, sorry, you're going to get what you want. That is the result. Okay. So with that being said, what do we do going forward? What do we do going forward, right? Well, what I want to talk about first is just, a day-to-day, for example. So me, for example, wanting to do IM full-time, building the business, trade, crypto, whatever we got to do, right? What I'm going to do is just map out like kind of my day and what that kind of looks like. And then the steps of action of how to, like I said, go 2 and free and go P600. So first is always the morning routine. I'll say, and not everybody can do this in the morning. That's okay. So morning routine slash um, must do activities. Must do activities for your day, I'll say. All right, must do activities for your day. Okay. So number one is let's say 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. is going to involve a bunch of things like uh giving or sorry, I'll say, yeah, gratitude, which means listing 3 to 10 things that you are grateful for on every day that you wake up. Because when you're grateful for something now, okay, if you're grateful for something now, it's now making room. The universe is saying, okay, now you got room for more. You're already grateful for these things that you have. You're already grateful for this income that you have. You're already grateful for learning this trading information. Now let's help get you some results. You're happy. Now let's get you some results, right? Gratitude. Gratitude is the key to receiving and the quickest way to raise our vibration and feel really, really good. Okay. We need to feel good in order to perform well. And then boom, that manifests our results into reality. All right. So gratitude's first. And then journaling our thoughts, how we feel, our results, our goals, affirmations. I am abundant. I am successful. I am a receiver. I'm strong. I'm successful. I have faith. I am grateful. Right? I've got all the opportunity in the world. I expect miracles and I get miracles. I expect miracles and I get miracles. Okay. When you talk to yourself in that manner, now you're abundant and now you're able to receive everything that you want. So that and journaling is important too, because when we overthink, when we got emotions going on and we're not feeling good, something's going on in our life, we need to write it out. And writing it out is your subconscious mind, all right, is our subconscious mind kind of mapping things out and putting things on paper allows us to problem solve. It allows us to problem solve and overcome whatever it is that we're feeling or going through. So if we're overthinking, right, we're overthinking about this, that, the other thing, debt, this happened, that happened, this person said this person said no, this person rejected me, blah, 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 blah. It's just endless noise that runs through our mind, right? We need to correct that. We need to get around that. Journaling helps us do that. All right. So journaling. Next is like a book, or so I'll say reading slash audio, for 20 to 30 minutes, some sort of physical activity. Now I'm just saying 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. obviously, because this, I'm just trying to give an example of my day, for example, physical activity. And then of course we're going to listen to Nino and or the audio, but definitely Nino I like to listen to every morning, just because I'm not working. I don't have a full-time job, so I'm able to listen to Nino every day. But obviously you want to get into some kind of reading or audio. All right, so that's like the morning routine slash the must. Oh shoot, I also forgot. Right here is probably where you're gonna want to like meditate, or sorry, right here probably is where you're gonna want to I'll say gratitude and goals, right? You want to have gratitude and think about your goals really strongly. And then you either want to meditate slash visualize your goals. Visualize your goals. Okay, this is a whole lot. I'm going to go through the rest of this really, really quick. I just wanted to get that out. But then what's next? What's next after Nino? Well, now it's time to take action. Right now it's time to take action. What are we going to do? What are a few activities that we can do every single day? Boom. That's going to get us one step closer to our next rank up. P600, P1000, boom, P2000, building our organization. What are the action steps to perfecting our skills when it comes to trading? What's our action steps when it comes to learning something new today when it comes to the DCX package and crypto and all and everything that we have? It's insane, right? So right away, I want to message or follow up follow up with anywhere from 5 to 20 people a day. Okay. A day. So I'd say, part-time, working, school, 5 people, right? But if you're full-time slash, you have time and all in, you're going to want to be messaging those, 20 to 30 people, 20, 30 people, let's say. All right. And that could be from Facebook, that could be from Instagram, that could be from anybody that you meet on the street. Maybe it's 5 people that you meet on a day-to-day basis. You're going to school, you're going to work, boom. You're meeting that Starbucks barista, or you're meeting the person who's giving you coffee. You're meeting the person that you're getting lunch from. And then that's when you're like, well, hey, listen, this was some great service. Thank you so much for this great service. Listen, do you actually really, really love working here? Or do you just do it to pay the bills? Like, I'm just super curious. I love to talk to people. Listen, you got some great service here. So I feel like you'd be really, really excellent actually maybe at what I do. Okay. Now, if you're listening to this and you haven't really talked to people, strangers, for example, in person before, you may not be used to it, and it might be so uncomfortable for you, and that's okay. You don't need to do that tomorrow, right? But try 1 or 2 people next week, right? Get amped up and get ready to try to talk to 1 or 2 people, strangers, next week. Compliment on their service, compliment on what they're wearing, compliment their shoes, compliment, make the other person engaged, and boom, you're going to get their contact information, right? Like I said, everybody may not be ready for that today or this week, and that's okay. But next week, get mentally prepared, right? And then we'll talk a little bit more about what to do next. All right. I have time. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, so the conversation with the barista or somebody that you're meeting, right? Do you absolutely love what you do here? Or do you just do it to pay the bills? 9 out of 10 times, they're going to probably end up saying, oh yeah, I just do this to pay the bills. Duh. Everybody's got a job, a part-time job, a full-time job, probably to pay their bills, because that's what society has set up. And that's what people are just accustomed to do. Right. You got to have a job before you got a full-time income doing your own business or whatever it is that you're doing. So at that point, if they just say, I just do this to pay the bills. Oh my gosh. Well, what are some of your hobbies? Do you have any goals? Okay, cool. Or maybe you're not even asking that. Maybe you're just saying, listen, what if I showed you a way to work less at a job and have more time for your hobbies or other interests? What if I showed you a way that you could do that? Like, do you keep your income options open? Do you keep your income options open? Because if you do, I'm working on something right now. I would love for you to check it out. I'd love for you to get your opinion on it. Let me get your Instagram real quick. Let me get your phone number real quick, because I am actually in a hurry right now, and you are actually at work. You are at work right now. I'm in a hurry right now. So listen, let me get your number really quick. Let me get your Instagram really quick, and we'll connect, in a few days or whatever. Boom. Connection made. And if not, they're uncomfortable with that. They don't, that's not for them. Then that's fine. That's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overthink and overcomplicate this whole process when it comes to people business, network marketing, because we forget just how to be a human. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to look weird, or I feel like that's weird. It's not weird. If anything, that person will feel better that you talk to them. That person's going to feel better that you even had something to say to them, because chances are not a lot of people are. Not a lot of people are doing that, but that social interaction is going to elevate their mood, and you're going to leave a positive increase on them as a human being anyways. Right? So important, just all around, I think, for society in general. But anyway, and then this also could be obviously people that you might be meeting on Instagram, if you're connecting with people there, Facebook, whatever. We'll talk about how to go about that in a minute because I'm going to be doing it tonight. I've already been doing obviously Instagram today too. Anyway, so all right, so I'm going to be messaging people. I want to message people. I want to get in contact with people. I want to follow up with people, get people's phone numbers. That's what I'm doing kind of next or whatever. All right. Then what am I doing? Well, what I am also doing is connecting with the team. I'm connecting with the team. So I'm messaging Elfie. I'm messaging Mike. I do my best to kind of get to a few people every day. Chris, I'm sure I messaged you a couple times. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna start. I gotta lead better. I gotta lead more from the front. And Chris, I want to message you, daily as well. I know you're personally busy and it's all good too. But anyway, so connecting with the team. So it's giving a FaceTime, it's giving a call, it's wishing the other person positive, good vibes for their day, right? Bro, or reminding them of their goals. Bro, we've got these goals. Listen, my man, what are we doing today to help us get there, right? What are we doing today to help us get there? Okay, connecting with the team. So this is like FaceTimes. It might be vibe checks, right? Vibe checks, sending positive vibes or voice notes, right? I know some of us have bad days. Some of us have bad days. Some of us are not going to feel good all the time. So I want to reach out to you guys, right? I want to reach out to you guys and say, listen, how's it going? Got all love for you, bro. Let's rock the week. All right. We're reminding ourselves of our goals. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Now what? Now what? Well, now we got go lives. Go lives and getting educated. Right. So I would say, two a day if full time or you got more time on your hands like I do. I would say, one a day or every other day, minimum should really be every day, but at least every other day. All right. Depending on how busy we are. If you got work, like if you're listening to this right now and you got work and school, that's a pretty loaded day. Like I feel that. Like your brain's probably dead. You ain't gonna want to do shit out of that. Like I would totally understand that. It's just a question of whether or not you really want to change and improve your situation or not. And not everybody maybe needs their situation to be changed. Maybe you just want to learn a skill set and have something work out for you in the future, and that's okay too. But it just depends on your goals. Do we want to retire our parents? Do we want that dream car, that dream life? Do we want that dream life 5 years from now? Do we want it 2 years from now? Do we want our dream life 2 years from now? Do we want our dream life 5 years from now? Do we want our dream life 10 years from now, 20 years from now? When do we want the things that we want to happen? How quickly, right? Because like, think about a 30-year-old starting a business. Well, 30-year-old starting a business. Well, is he going to buy a sports car and drive and really look really cool when he's 32? Or is he going to wait to take massive action and do all that when he's 40, 50 and looking? That's not, you know what I mean? That's not what I meant to say. If you are 40 and above on this call, listen to this right now. All the love and shout out to you. There's actually more people probably who succeed at more things at after 40 because they're like, what do I do? What do I do now? Well, start a business, run your thing, take on all massive action, right? All the respect in the world for people. Like I could not imagine right now being 27. I'm like, oh my gosh. But like when you're 40, 45 years old, people say that, like, I feel just like you when I was younger or whatever, right? That's what I hear anyways. I don't know. Okay, so going forward, what to do now? So what am I doing tonight? What am I doing tomorrow, etc.? Well, if we want to level up and go to that extra mile, 2 and 3 next rank up. there's certain activities we got to do. They're called IPAs. IPAs, income producing activities. Shoot, I did this way too long. I got to go in a few minutes here, but IPAs, income producing activities. All right. Income producing activities. So how do I explain this? So we could say the 3 P's, which is promotion, prospecting, and presenting. So put really quickly, right? Promotion is promoting calls, promoting anything that you're learning, promoting other people's success stories, different things on Instagram, on social media platforms. All right, on your stories, for example, that's promotion. Promoting calls, calling your business partner, calling somebody else that you enrolled in the business, right? And promoting that chairman mentorship, promoting that mentorship call, promoting that opportunity call to one of your business partners / people that you've enrolled. It could be, like I said, other people's success stories. You're posting that on Instagram. In the chat groups, you're talking about things, promoting events that are taking place, home events, IM's conventions, whatever, promoting. Prospecting, obviously that's recruiting. We're going to recruit people, right? Not just to sell and say, hey, get enrolled today, right? That's not the main objective. Obviously we get paid for selling and we get paid for closing people. That's every business. That's every business. That's how we make money. That's how the world literally goes round, aside from Mother Nature. Right? It just is what it is right now in today's society. So prospecting is recruiting. Now people are like, get so uncomfortable when it comes to recruiting. Well, yeah, in some companies for sure that would be uncomfortable if you're selling a motion, lotion, potion thing that may or may not work. Then yeah, that's going to be an uncomfortable thing. Here in IM, guys, we've got all the tools, resources, and things put together already for people to come in and succeed. And if you're listening to this right now, right, and you have not had success or you have not had results yet, you have not profited yet, okay? It's just that it takes time sometimes. Some people learn skill sets within a week or two and boom, results. Some people need a little bit more time depending on what you got going on in your life, right? There's actually a law. It's called the law of gestation. It takes time. Right? Some people's success, can come in a year and they're happy, good to go. Some people that same year could take another person 5 years, right? And they see the results that they want in 5 years. And it just is what it is. The fact of the matter is the time's going to come and go either way. The time in our life, we're going to go 30 years old, 35 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 90 years old. And that time, right, is going to come by whether we use it properly or not, whether we live the life of our dreams or not, whether we take massive action in our business or not. Oh man, on fire today. Oh my goodness. Okay. So recruiting, right? Yes, recruiting can be weird, but here's the thing. Lawyers recruit other lawyers for their business and organization. Schools recruit students, right? They go to high schools to recruit students or to promote. They're promoting ads on the radio to help recruit students for school. Same thing. Realtor organizations recruit real estate agents to go out there and sell houses for them. It's the same thing. Marketing agencies recruit businesses. Gyms recruit personal trainers to train people in the gym. It's the same thing. When it comes to prospecting, all you're doing is looking for other people to help them, right? When it comes to IM, we've got the education to help people learn about crypto, NFTs, how to build multiple streams of income, online business, mindset, and personal development. There aren't a lot of businesses or organizations out there that teach their employees, that teach their people how to develop themselves properly. Not really, not really, right? So why this is so cool is because yes, we can make money. That's great. But we can learn how to develop ourselves, because when we develop ourselves, that's where the results are really going to come. Jim Rohn says this, right? Your level of income is not going to surpass your level of personal development. Your philosophy is going to dictate whether or not you make money and keep the money. Okay, there's a large difference. So anyways, these are income producing activities. Obviously, yeah, these are the main ones. They're right there. They're right there. That's what we do. That's what we do. Okay. If you're not doing these things, when we're not presenting the business to people, when we're not sharing the plan, when we're not messaging and contacting people, then we're just not doing income producing activities. There's a difference between being active and being productive. Anyways, I'm going to finish this up really quick right now because I got to go. But so people we're close with or have a higher influence over, right? This is for people that we're close with or have a higher influence over. So a best friend, somebody that you would make a best man, people that you're close with, maybe at work, like they're your friends, right? If you're on a date somewhere and your tire blows up, who are you going to call to help come save you, right? To help pick you up, right? Something goes wrong with your car. Who can you call to help come get you, help save you or whatever? Who are those people? Who are you really close with? These people, right? We calling is always preferred. Picking up the phone and calling somebody. But can message. Okay. I started a new project and thought of you right away when asked if I knew anyone else. I started a new project and thought of you right away when asked if I knew anyone else that may be interested. It's starting to help myself and would really love to get your opinion. When can we set up a time for a meeting or Zoom call so we can check this out together? Boom. I'm working on a new project, and when asked if I knew of anybody else that might want to check it out too, I thought about you right away. I thought about you, bro, right away. So I would love to get your opinion on what it is that I've started, on what it is that I'm learning about. All right. Because I respect you and I respect your opinion. All right. When can we set up a time or for a meeting or a Zoom call so that we can check it out together? Boom. Whenever we contact somebody, guys, whenever we message somebody, contact somebody, we're doing it right away to book a time, to book a meeting right away. All right. Shoot, I really gotta go, but I'm gonna finish this up. So that's important. And then you go through, right? So that's the message. Boom, Zoom call. We share the plan. Boom, we follow up. And then we'll have to do like another training, another thing when we go about this. So next is, all right, messaging. Messaging. So let's say Facebook, Insta, socials. We go through something called form. Form. From, occupation, recreation, motivation. Okay. So we want to start a conversation when we're contacting somebody new on social media. So, or you meet somebody on Facebook, or you're talking to somebody on Facebook, right? If it's people that you know, let me say this really quick. If it's people that you know on Facebook, right, then you're probably just going to go to how's life? How's life? What are you doing for work? Boom. And then you're creating conversation around that. Wow. Do you really enjoy what you're doing right now? Do you really love what you're doing for work? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do for fun? What are your passions? What are your hobbies? What do you play sport? Like, what are you doing? That's when you bring up, listen, what if I showed you a way so that you could work less and have more time for your passions, have more time for your hobbies or whatever it is that you want to do. Making money, right? Ways to make money. What if I showed you a way? Another thing you could ask is, well, you want to like catch up. You want to catch up. How's life? How's the family? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And then something like this. With all the money that has come in and out of your accounts, have you been able to make money on that money? All right, have you been able to make money on that money? The answer is probably going to be no. Most people have no idea how to invest or how to make money on their money. So then, boom. If I were to show you a way to earn and create income, would you want to learn more about it? Obviously, if there was a way to make money from my money, I would love to learn more about it, right? With all the money that has come in and out of your accounts, like you could say, I realize this might be a little bit more of a private question, but listen, I'm just super, super curious because I'm working on something right now, right? With all the money that's coming in and out of your accounts, have you been able to make money on that money? Well, listen, I've started a project myself. I'm starting to learn some new things myself, and I really, really want you to get your opinion on it. If I were to show you a way, right? I'm working right now with some successful individuals. I'm working with some new people, and I would love for you to check it out what I am doing, right? If I were to show you a way to earn and create income for yourself, would you want to learn more about it? Right? So, boom. Yes, no, maybe so, and then invite. You continue with the invite, right? That is how that works. I cannot believe it's 6:55 already. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to end it there, Chris. I hope you have a blessed rest of your night. Okay. Message me with any questions and we'll do like a part 2 on this. Yeah, like tomorrow or the near future. All right. All right, guys. So that first part was supposed to be like part 1 of this entire video, and I was going to do a part 2. What I'm going to do is just record this part myself right now and then attach it to the rest of this video so that it's all in one video. So it's going to be probably an hour long total, and that is okay. If you're still watching this right now, you know, this is the information for you and also the next person. If you're still watching this right now, you are a leader, you are wanting to grow, you are wanting to develop and really, really achieve, you know, a high level of residual income. And not only that, but to pass this information off to the next person, because it's not about what we know and what we can do ourselves. It's about what we can teach the next person going forward. All right. Because it's not about us being kings. It's about us creating kings. All right. And that's how financial abundance is created. And that's how we can serve more and more people and create a greater impact worldwide. So just to sum up really, really quick, we talked about a number of different things, what to do during our day, like what I, as a leader, if I'm going to be a leader, if I'm going to be doing this, to the fullest potential, right? Walk through a little bit of that. We walk through, even if you're part-time, you just dial it down. If you're more full-time, you dial it up, right? When we talked about prospecting, a little bit income producing activities, and a little bit of the conversation and engagement when we're talking with people that we are either recruiting or just hoping to share the plan to. At the end of the day, this is not just about selling. This is simply about sharing. This is simply saying, listen, this changed my life. This information can also change yours if you'd like it to. And if you're looking for financial freedom as well. And then not to take anything personally, right? If somebody's not ready to get started right now, it's only right now for now. It's only a no, sorry, for now. It's not a no forever. They just got to get used to the idea. A new person's just got to get used to seeing this information 2 or 3 times before they're comfortable and getting ready and getting started. And that's totally okay. We got to use the feel, felt, found. Feel, felt, found. So when we are going out there and sharing this information, right, they might have objections. They might be like, oh, this is kind of like one of those things and I'm not too sure about it. Okay, well, in your opinion, in your words, what is one of those things called? Every other job, right? Every other institution, there's levels to everything in every workplace. This just provides the average individual to make another stream of income, to fund their trading accounts, to create your own business, to work from your laptop from wherever you are in the world. Is freedom not for you? Like I'm confused, right? Anyway, so, and then but we're going to continue on here with summing up with what it was that we were discussing, such as conversation and engagement, going through form, the different types of people that we might talk to, etc. So, all right, very, very excited to be continuing this video. Keep watching this if you are serious and wanting to develop yourself further, obviously. Okay, so boom. We're going to start off. I'm going to have the left side here again. All right. 3 types of people that we talk to. This is kind of 3 different ways that we need to know about in order to invite people to a call and or engage in conversation online or to people that we already know. Sorry, strangers or people that we already know. And I'm doing this completely live, like no perfect script or anything like that. So we're just powering on through here. Number one are people we're closest with or have higher influence over, right? Those friends that you can call up at any time and ask for help and they will be there for you. Or a new restaurant opens up and you're like, man, I chartered this restaurant. Trust me, we got to go check this out together, and they will go with you, right? Or a movie. You just seen an incredible movie, like, bro, you have to go see the movie, and they will go see it because of your recommendation. Those are the people that we kind of want to talk to right away when you're starting this thing. And it's just going to be a simple message or a text. Okay, simple message. Phone calls always preferred, but phone call preferred. Okay, it's a simple message. You're just stating, listen, just found something new I've started to work on. A massive project I'm excited about. And you can say, listen, it may not be for you, but it's something that I'm starting, and I feel like it could benefit you. And so, I really want to check this out with you, right? A massive project I'm excited about, and I would love to get your opinion on it. Here's the fact of the matter. People will not care what you have to say until they know that you care. People will not care what you have to say until they know that you care. So that's why when you say something like, and I would love to get your opinion on it. All right. You're showing them that, oh my gosh, this person values my opinion. Okay, maybe I can take the 20 minutes to check it out, right? And then that's when you pop the question. When may you have 20 to 30 minutes in the next 48 hours? 48 hours to check it out, right? Very, very simple, very, very straightforward. Do you have time in the next 48 hours or not? Pretty much, right? And if you do have a higher influence over there, you trust them and they respect you, then they're going to take the time to hear you out what you have to say. Number two, all right, are just people that we know. People that we know. All right. People that we know. I'm going to talk a little bit about this, about, like, for example, what I'm about to do over the next month and going forward. But people that we know, this could be like Facebook friends, other contacts in our phone, maybe coworkers, right? Or other students. If you're a student in school, then this would be like that too. All right, so maybe you don't have a higher influence over these people, but at least you know them, they know you, you've interacted before through school, through work. They're just friends on your Facebook list. All right. So for Facebook, for example, you could be wishing people a happy birthday through message, creating conversation, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But say Facebook like this. We could also creating conversation. We could also say something like, how, like, it's March. It's almost the end of March right now. So what I'm going to do personally going forward is something like, how, has your 2022 been going, right? How's life? Boom. And then we engage in form, or not form so much, but how's life? What's going on, right? Here we're sparking conversation. We're trying to get to a root problem of something that they might be going through or experiencing, whichever. All right. Contacts in your phone, coworkers, other students. So literally, I'll say this: if it's coworkers, students, people that you can call up right now, or at least leave a voice message to, you're gonna catch up with them a little bit. How's life? What's going on? What's new? But when it's a phone call or even a voice message, it's literally just a couple of messages back and forth, and or 30-second catch up, 30 to 60-second catch up on the phone to kind of see how they're doing. Like I said, people will not care what you have to show them until they know that you care. So when you're talking to somebody and they're bringing up something in their life that they may not like or whatever, because here's the fact of the matter. The fact of the matter is that most people think negatively most of the time. There's usually something wrong going on. Maybe it's work. Maybe they're not getting paid enough. Maybe they're having trouble with bills. Maybe they got family issues. Maybe they're not spending a lot of time with their hobbies, and so therefore they're not a happy person. Well, listen, what if I showed you a way to be able to work less and have more time for you and your hobbies? Would you be interested in that? I got something to show you. I'd love for you to check it out. Boom. We'll talk about the rest of how well, I'll talk about it right now. I would love for you to check it out, right? But you're not going to check it out right then and there. You're just not going to spill your guts all over the phone or whatever. You're going to invite them to a call, or you're going to invite them to a video to watch, and so forth. All right. And then, okay, yeah, so sparking conversation, right? But it's these skills right here. It's invite, edification, sharing the plan, and then you close or follow up. So let's talk about these things. We're going to talk about these things over here on this side. Boom. Over here on this side. So the invite's super, super quick. We want to be in a hurry after catching up for 30 to 60 seconds. Actually, not even that. When you're really inviting somebody, you're just calling them to invite right away. So you want to be in a hurry right away. All right. You want to be in a hurry. You want to clear their schedule and add value. Oops. Add value. Close, or like you're ending the call, kind of a close kind of thing. Okay. So let's talk about it. Be in a hurry, guys, is like this. So when you make the phone call and you're calling somebody up to invite somebody, all right, somebody from your contacts, somebody from Facebook, maybe that you've been chatting with, cool. Right. This is like you might be going through the message of catching up first, like, and then a few days later, you're inviting them, or a week or two later, you're inviting them to a call or a Zoom. Right. After you've get engaged in conversation a couple of times during the prior week. So then the invite, when you actually go to invite them, like I said, Facebook call or some kind of a call, you want to be in a hurry. Number one is be in a hurry. The reason why you want to be in a hurry is because if you have all the time in the world to just sit and chat and do whatever you want to do, then you're not a very busy dude. And the fact that, like, business owners, multi-millionaires, people who are actually making money and doing well for themselves, they don't have all the time in the world. They don't have all the time in the world just to sit around, pick their nose, hope for the best, see what comes and goes. No. So that's why you got to be in a hurry. But also number two, right? People respect you more. People respect your time. You want people to respect your time the same way you would them. So being in a hurry allows for them to want to respect you and your time. All right. And at the end of the phone call, you do not want to answer any questions. And we'll talk about that in a second. But the reason why you don't want to talk about questions basically is because you are not there for a 30-minute phone call chatting them up. Okay. You want to get them to a Zoom presentation. You want to get them to watch a video. You want to get them to see it for themselves, because you're going to let them know, listen, this is like giving a haircut over the phone. This is like giving a haircut over the phone. It's more visual. You've got to see it for yourself. You've got to see it for yourself. So that's why we want to be in a hurry. Number two, clear their schedule. When we're calling somebody or when we're inviting somebody to a call, we first want to make sure that they're even available for that time. So let's say I am the company, or myself or somebody, a leader, is hosting a Zoom call, an opportunity call, right, to share the plan, introduction to entrepreneurship and trading. Well, we want to know that they're available. So after, you state the fact that you're in a hurry. Hey, I'm about to hit the gym. I'm about to go get groceries. I'm about to enter another meeting. I'm about to actually hop on an educational, informational session right now. And I don't have all the time in the world right now to talk. But listen, I really wanted to contact you, and I really wanted to, boom, invite you to something. Are you available? Clearing their schedule. You're asking them, are you available at 3 o'clock? Are you available at 5 o'clock? Are you available at 8 o'clock? Whatever time the call is for, right? And then you wait. If they're not available, okay, if that person is not available at one of those times, then you just say, okay, no problem. We'll catch up some other time. And then you hang up. Why? Because their brain, they're overthinking, all right, will lead them to like question why it is that you called them. They're going to be like, wow, why did that person call me just now? Right. And then whether it takes a day or 2 days, something's going to kick in called FOMO, fear of missing out, just like trading in the charts, fear of missing out, right? You're afraid of missing that move, or you're afraid of not making that money really quick. Well, they're going to be thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want to miss out on whatever it is that he had to tell me. What is it? So that's why we just hang out and we let them come to us. Or maybe you follow up with them later that week or the following week, maybe if they don't call you back, kind of thing. I usually do this. I usually give 2 different days. Actually, somebody may not be available on one particular day. So I might say, are you available on Tuesday or Thursday at 8 o'clock? Are you available at Tuesday or Thursday at 5 o'clock? If you invite people to 1 or 2 days, two different days, sorry, there's a 50% chance that they're going to be able to make one of them. Boom, straight up, right? Add value. The third part to the invite, okay, a regular invitation, is adding value. Now, what does this mean? This has to do with edification. Okay, we talk about this over here. This has to do with some edification and kind of a brief couple sentence or two of what it is that you want to show them. Okay, not exactly what it is that you want to show them, just a brief hook of some sort, explaining the fact that you just started to learn something about something incredible. You just found the cure to poverty. You just found the cure to poverty, and you want to show this information to somebody else. You just found a way, all right, to be able to work less and have more time for your own life and family life. And so you want to share this information with somebody else. You just found a way to be able to retire way earlier than what you thought you'd have to. So listen, I want to share this with you. I'm launching a brand new project right now. I'm very, very excited about it. I don't have all the time in the world right now, like I said, to talk about it because I'm in a hurry. But listen, I would love to get your opinion on it. Boom. That's the same thing again, right? My opinion. You're going to want my opinion from what it is that you have to say. I would love to share my opinion, right? People love to talk about themselves. People love to talk about what they're going through. People love to talk about, right? Whatever. Oh, that's Discord. Okay, cool. Clear the schedule, add value. So boom, I'm in a hurry right now. I actually can't talk a whole lot. I'm about to head into another meeting. I'm about to, get groceries with my brother, whatever you want to say. But listen, I wanted to know if you're available Tuesday or Thursday, 8 o'clock. I got something to share with you, but I need to know that you're available first. I'm about to talk to a lot of people right now. And so, but I wanted to call you first. I wanted to know if you're available at Tuesday or Thursday, 8 o'clock. And then boom, add value. They're going to ask you questions. Well, what's up? What's going on? Well, listen, like I said, I'm actually in a hurry right now, but I wanted to invite you to a webinar that's taking place this week for a project that I just started launching right now. And I would love to get your opinion on it. Right? It may be for you, it may not be, but listen, I know for a fact that it's about to change my life. I know for a fact that it's the cure to poverty. I know for a fact that's going to allow me to work way, way less than the average person. So I can work more on myself and work more on what it is that I want to do in my life than having to work and be able to live my dream life. Listen, like I said, this may not be for you, but it might be. And when I'm incredibly successful, I don't want you to ask why it is I didn't share this with you. I don't want you to come back at me and ask me why I didn't show this to you. I want to show this to you right now and love to get your opinion on it. But I need to know that you are available 100% at one of these times. You're excited. You're trying not to say too much, right? Obviously, you're not going to say all of that. You're just picking a couple things to say. Boom. Inviting them to a call, right? I just started working with some very, very successful individuals And man, I think it might be for you. Oh, and compliment. My bad. You want to add this. You want to add value and compliment, right? Because at the end of the day, they're going to be like, well, why are you calling me? Why are you calling me? Well, listen, I'm working on something massive right now. I'm working on a brand new project, something massive right now. And I'm very, very excited about it. But I really, 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 really wanted to get your opinion on it. Because I know you're good at speaking, you're good with numbers, you're good at talking to people, you're good at presenting, you're good. You have a passion and a drive for learning more about how to take care of yourself. You have a passion, drive for, and an ambition to do better than average. So I wanted to introduce this material to you. Boom, you're complimenting that person. Then they're going to want to know what it is that you have to talk about. Really, really key. I can't believe I almost forgot that. Okay. And then close. All right. Or sorry, not close. It's called take it away. I can't, so ignore that. Ignore the close part. Okay. I'll say close / take it away. Now, what does that mean? The next point, guys, is take it away. Take it away. Take it away means fear of missing out again. All right, hold up. Fear of missing out again. How does this work? How does the last part of the phone call work? They're going to say whether they're available or not. Okay, cool. They're available. Excellent. But now you want to take it away. You want to leave urgency. You want to create urgency, sorry, to make sure that they're going to be on the call 100%. So you can say a couple different things. You say, listen, I've got some successful mentors coming on this call right now. I'm working with some incredible people that I've just met, or maybe not I just met, but I'm working with some successful individuals. I'd love for you to check this out. But they don't have all the time in the world. They don't have all the time in the world, and this sort of thing does not come by very often. This sort of thing does not come by very often. So I need to know 100% that you can make it on. You could also say, I've only got 2 spots for the call. I've only got 2 spots for the webinar. I've only got 2 spots for the call. But listen, I wanted to call you. Can you make it on 100%? Boom. Yes, perfect. I'll send you the link to and details to the call. Download Zoom, and I'll send you the link and details to the call. That's it. And that whole call should take 60 seconds. 60 seconds, 100 or 90 seconds or whatever. All right. If you do like a 30-second catch up, and that's it. Now, here's the thing. This obviously can be nerve-wracking. If you're doing this for the first few times, hop on with your mentor, hop on with whoever enrolled you into the company. All right. Because this can be nerve-wracking, of course, at first, and that's okay. That's okay. It's just something to get used to, like anything else. But here's the thing. If you do not get out of your comfort zone, like that's not where the big money's made. That's not where, high performance people, highly successful individuals, they are not left in the comfort zone. They're not staying in the comfort box. All right. We step out of the comfort zone. We get uncomfortable. That's how we fail. And then we need to fail in order to learn. We need to learn in order to grow, because if we're not growing, we're dying. That's why we read. That's why we do audios and all this stuff. So you just got to do it. Just got to do it. And once you do a few, you'll get better and better and better all over time. My first few calls, guys, were absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. But I'm glad I went through it, because now I'm able to teach this information, because I went through it. I did the calls, I've done messages, and now we're building this up again, taking this business a lot more seriously, right? So anyways, the next part, guys, is kind of like social media, or like in the DMs, you could say, / people we just met. People we just met. So someone, let's say you walk into a coffee shop or a sneaker store or whatever. It doesn't matter where it is, but someone you just met who's working. Compliment on great service or knowledge or information, whatever. Compliment on great service, all right? And then letting them know they would be excellent at what I do, right? So, oh my gosh, you're such an incredible person. This was some amazing service. Thank you so much. Restaurant person, right? A service waitress, bartender, shoe fitter, whatever. Doesn't matter what it is, whoever they are, right? This was such great service. Thank you so much. Listen, I think you would be excellent at what it is that I do. And I'm launching some massive things right now, right? I can't promise anything. Say this, right? I can't promise anything, but I'm working for a networking company, or sorry, a marketing company. I'm working for a marketing company, and I think you would be the perfect fit. I think you would do absolutely incredible. Listen, let me ask you, right? Let me ask, do you do this to pay the bills, or you're truly passionate about this, or this is something you really enjoy? 9 out of 10 times, guys, 9 out of 10 times, people are just going to work wherever that is to pay the bills, right? They're just going there to collect a check and be able to pay the bills, and that's it. That's their week. Like, they're done, right? There are other passions or whatever else. So then you can say, listen, what if I showed you a way to work less and have more time for passions, family, whatever, side hustles, whatever it is that they would rather be doing than working, right? Most people are going to want to be able to do anything else besides work if they had the choice. If you got to pay bills, you got to work to pay the bills. You don't have much of a choice, right? So that's what we want to do. That's what this is all about, is helping people get, be able to obtain choice, be able to obtain freedom of their choosing, right? So that's something when we meet in person, and then, maybe this is the same thing. This goes also for somebody that we just met in person and or social media DMs. Social media DMs. We go through that form acronym. Okay, just like we presented or talked about in the first part of this video before I had to go into a meeting and finish the call early. Right? This is the next part. Let's say you're on Instagram and you're talking to someone, or you're finding people to talk to, or you are talking to somebody. Well, we can search places, you can search hashtags or interests, right? So that means, like, you can search people in Miami, in London, UK, in Vancouver, BC, Canada, in wherever it is that you want to travel to. Where is it that you really, really want to travel to, for example? In Bali, who cares? People all over the world can be a part of IAM and what we got going on here in order to make streams of income, right? So where it is that you want to travel to? Where do you want to expand your business to, right? We can expand the business everywhere in the world. Where do you want to travel to and find people there? You can search hashtags or interests. You can search the gym, rock climbing, search car pages, search ambition, business pages, people commenting on Gary V's posts, right? Or anyone else's, or Bob Proctor's, or motivation pages. Who cares, right? It's either some of your interests, whatever your interests are. Maybe you want to connect with people with the same interests. Maybe you want to connect with other ambitious individuals. So you want to find other motivational pages or other speakers or whatever, what have you, and find those people, right? Hashtags or interests or whatever. Okay. So hopefully that part makes sense. And then whoever you're talking to, right? You're going through form. So like I said, this goes for social media DMs and or people that you just met kind of thing, which is F is from. Where are you from? Right? And you're talking about that. And then you can say, oh, I've always wanted to travel there. And you're creating conversation around that. Or I'm actually looking to expand my business in that area. And then you compliment. I love your page. I love your page. Or insert compliment. I love your page. I love what you said here. I love your bio. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Right. I'm actually looking to expand my business in that area. Think you'd kill it or be awesome at what I do. Right? Or you meet like that's just the first from part. Like that's just the first acronym. Obviously you can go straight into that if you want, or you keep talking to them. You may not want to hit them like that right away. You might want to say something like that after you go through O, which is occupation. I kind of said that part like way too quick, but see how it just flew? It just flowed really, really good, right? It was just like, where are you from? Great. I always wanted to travel there. You know, I'm looking actually for people there to expand my business. I think you would absolutely kill it. Listen, boom, and then invite. Right? I just went into that really quick. I didn't mean to do that, but and then occupation. So the occupation. So the question is, what, right? So if you didn't like quite say this yet, you can go right into the occupation part yet. What do you do for work? Same thing. Do you really, really enjoy what it is that you're doing right now? Or you just do it to pay the bills? Boom. Awesome. Well, cool. You need more money? It sounds like you need more money. Well, listen, I have a solution for that. You want more time? You want more time? What if I could show you a way to work less and be able to live your life more? If I showed you a way about how to do that, you know, would you be interested? You don't have time? Listen, I actually have apps that actually like educators and professional traders send us trade signals to our phone to help us make money. If I showed you a little bit more about this, would you be interested in learning about it more? Would you be interested in that? Boom. Yes, no, maybe, whatever. Even if somebody says no and they're following you for a reason. They are interested. They're just not too sure right now. So they're going to follow you. They're going to follow you. They're going to follow you. And eventually they're going to ask a question. Eventually you're going to follow up with them later, right? You're going to follow up with them later and they might be interested later. What do you do for work? What do you do for work? Right? So you're talking about that. And then R is recreation. However you spell that, you don't have to be smart to make money, right? Recreation. So what are your passions? What do you like to do? What do you like to do? Whether it's for fun or just a hobby or whatever it might be. And then boom, you're building what's called a repertoire. You're building a connection around these topics. And then the last one is motivation. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you going? Right. So as you're going through the acronym, as you're going through form, this whole thing, you're finding content. You're finding either problems to help them with, right? Respectively, listen, I might have a solution for that or whatever. You're finding problems that they might be going through. And then you're coming in with solutions. And then you're asking them, when in the next 48 hours, do you have available time maybe to jump on a Zoom call? Oh, you're not available to the weekend? No problem. Listen, let me check out my calendar and I'll get back to you about a few times that I might be available on the weekend. Then you follow up with them. Hey, are you available at 3 o'clock? Are you available at 3 or 5 o'clock? Right? Give them two different choices, because then 50% of the time, they'll be able to answer at least one of those things. Nuggets. All right. Now, perfect. So went through this whole thing. This is obviously this is all a lot of information to take in when you're first learning about it, especially if it's just me talking like this right now. But literally, it's just studying. It's just studying the information. It's just rewatching. It's just re-listening. It's just retaking notes until you get really, really good at this whole thing. All right. So that's that. I'm going to reshare another whiteboard really, really quick. Oops, that's my screen. I'm going to share the whiteboard again, just to go the last through. Oh, I have to do another page down here. There we go. Forgot how to do that. The last piece of content, last couple pieces of content is this: your recruiting list, active recruiting list, and kind of like personally what I'm going to do going forward, right? Like I already said. So you need a list of people. Okay. 10 to 20 people you are closest with or have higher influence over. And then, 100 or more, let's say 100 or 100 or more people in total. To start. They say
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Siri, you're not supposed to get that. I say amateurs make a list of 100 people. Professionals make a list of 300 people or more. So really, really important. The list. All right. You got a list of people that you are contacting with, etc. But then you've got your active recruiting list. So continuously adding people to this list to either contact people you just met, right? So you just met somebody, you got their phone number, right? You're talking to them in the DMs, cool. You're adding them to your active recruiting list, okay? And then this list just builds over time. So that every time that there's a massive opportunity call, every time that there's a massive or a big leader or a big educator about to share the plan with people, well, holy shish, right? We want to get guests. We want to get people and guests on this call. So this is the list that you go to contact people right away for that day, for the next night, whatever it might be, to get them on that call. All right. People you just met. And a follow-up and follow-ups. So adding dates of when they've seen the presentation, adding dates of when they've seen the presentation, or the next time you plan to follow up with them, and add a note for context of how the interaction went. So how did the interaction go with them? Did they Was there something that was keeping them behind? Did they have to sell their Xbox? Did they have to sell a bunch of stuff in order to get started? Well, you're going to want to take note of that. Were they not really interested right now, but maybe in the future? You're going to want to take note of that, because you're going to want to follow up with them next week. You're going to follow up with them 2 weeks after that. You're going to want to follow up with them a month after that, right? Actually, I just want to bring this up really quick for the video. I should have done this from the beginning, but you're going to want to read and purchase the book. All right, GoPro by Eric Worre. Okay, it's about the 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. All right, it's very simple. So it takes what I've kind of said in this video, but a little bit more in depth, a little bit more criteria around all the subjects that we just talked about. All right, the other one is this. The other book that you're going to want to buy right now is Building an Empire. If you're still watching this video right now, clearly you're serious and clearly you want to learn, clearly you want to develop and grow with the company, with your business, right? You're going to want to buy and read Building an Empire. All right, the most complete blueprint to building a massive network marketing business. Boom, that's what it looks like right here. Building an Empire by Brian. I can't say his last name, so. But it's an excellent book. I wish I read this a lot sooner before now. Anyway, all right. So continuing on. Active recruiting list. Okay, perfect. So what am I doing going forward? Actually, it doesn't matter what I'm doing right now, but that's what we want to do. But I'll just talk about it really quick. It's March. It's the end of March 2022. I'm currently most of the time I'm a Platinum 600 with somewhere between 8 and 15 active people at any given week or time. And so it's been a long time coming, but we really want to develop this thing, build this thing, and grow. And so, I want to help impact lives and help other people learn and win, provide choice to other people. So personally, what I'm doing now, it's the end of March, like I said, 2022. What I'm going to do is go through basically all my Facebook contacts, ask them how their 2022 is going, right? Figuring out, are they still working? Are they not working? Right? Are they interested in crypto? Are they not interested in crypto? Right? And finding those people. Maybe there's just something going on in their life. Maybe they're wanting more time. So listen, I can provide you with time freedom. You just have to be willing to learn a couple skills, right? And just talking to people in a human way. At the end of the day, a lot of people overcomplicate this whole process of prospecting and inviting people. 1, because they're afraid of what they're going to think of them. And 2, because it's a lot of time and process. Well, in the beginning stages, it can be a lot of time. But if you do it right and you do it quick, right, it'll pay off. In network marketing, we work, get paid, 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 and then work, get paid, get paid. That's how network marketing works. And all you got to do is stick it to the man, stick it for the long run. Okay. Make sure that you're here developing yourself for the long run, because at the end of the day, the time is going to go by whether you do this thing or not. We really hope that you do and continue, obviously. With that being said, like I said, just going through people that I already know, seeing how their 2022 is going. What are they going through right now? Can I help them? Can I not help them? Maybe this is not for them at the end of the day, but hopefully it is. I am learning this cryptocurrency education is for everybody, because this is the next financial future. It is the financial future, is the next opportunity for people going forward. So that being said, if we've met before, great. You know where to find me. If you're watching this, for the first time and somebody shared this video with you, definitely get connected with me on Instagram. All right, you can get connected with me on Instagram so that you do not miss out on the next wave and what's to come. Limitlessly.c. Manifest that limitless life. Take care, guys. Peace, love, and happiness.